Macy. Hey, Macy. Just starting. Wow. Good morning. I came across your videos because of a woman that was speaking so highly of you on TikTok. Oh, that was cool. I try to always do right. You know what? And I was raised never to be a liar. Some guy said the other day to me, he said, I like you because you never lied to me. I don't lie. I don't, as opposed to so many other people that are constant liars. Constant liars. And we're going to expose a lot of that. She was talking about curing autoimmune disease and how she did it. Just okay. So, real quick, when I say autoimmune, what do you say? Autoimmune. What do you say? Lymphatic. Autoimmune, lymphatic. Autoimmune, lymphatic. That's your immune system. So something's going wrong with your lymphatic system, right? What could possibly go wrong with that system that we don't know nothing about? I have celiac disease and have not ate gluten for about 3 years. Well, again, you want to look deeper into you for that because you want to look to, the immune system, the lymphatic system. That's your sewer system. A simple word, sewer system, and then we all get it, But you'll never see that word in any medical dictionary. As that does help, I do not feel like my gut is healed. Well, that's because you have to go interstitially. Now, how do you go interstitially? Interstitial means around the cells, right? How do you get to the cells? You've got blood vessels, and what else do you have? Lymphatic vessels. You've got to and from, baby. I'm feeding you, I'm cleaning you. I'm feeding you, I'm cleaning you. And when your sewer system backs up, this just happens to be what side? A chemistry side. Yeah, the acid side. That's when you see the invoking of the inflammatory process and you see the body scrambling to deal with the burns that acid causes to cells. Remember, acids burn you. Some people feel burning inside of them. Remember that? We've had a lot of cases like that. That's not good. You feel a burning here or a burning there or wherever. That's not good. So these are all warning signs. And when you get loaded, like you guys are, with, look, there's only two sides to chemistry, and the body only has two major fluids, blood that feeds and lymph that cleans. Sewer system, kitchen, bathroom. Oh, that was easy. Holy crap. And now because we know that, we can fix the bathroom and everybody gets well. As opposed to those who don't understand the bathroom, we'll just keep giving you toxic pharmaceuticals, toxic pharmaceuticals, toxic pharmaceuticals. Crazy. Out of control. This whole government is out of control. When you look at the billions, that's out of your pocket. When you get your paycheck and 40% of it went to the government, are you happy with that? And you're a hard worker, can't even afford to pay daycare, and you got people throwing billions here and billions there. No. Accountability. I love it. She was talking about, where am I? Okay. I want to live a healthier life and not have to worry about other autoimmune diseases popping up. Let me say this to you, sweetie. You create everything that goes on in your body with the exception of your first donor. That's your mama. And then she's got dad, she's got grandma, grandpa, both sides. All that can come down on the baby, but every cell in your body is a genetic cell. You can't catch something without having your body ripe for it. For an example, everybody goes in, somebody's got some kind of viral or some kind of thing going on in the air. Now, we can argue all that, but people do catch things, right? Who are the ones that catch things? And you notice in the COVID, they dumped all these, what's his name? He's running again. In New York, dumped all these COVID patients into nursing homes. And of course, all the people died in the nursing homes because they're fed milk and ice cream in nursing homes. If your terrain, your territory inside of your body dictates to you whether you catch something or not. And you don't catch if you don't have the environment to grow. But that's nature. You can't go anywhere free from anything if you create a dirty inner body that's acidic. It's agglomerated, it's full of trash, you're breathing in all the acids, all the plastics. Yeah, and it's a mess. But you have to understand you have a system that deals with that, and it's not the blood. And when it's so backed up it spills over into the blood, that's when you're in real big trouble. Sepsis and all this kind of stuff like this, that's not good, right? But it comes from a blocked up lymph system. Now, what blocks the lymph system up? The kidneys. Your kidneys and skin. Well, then I can march up to the adrenal glands on top of the kidneys. I can march over to the thyroid gland for the skin, and I can say, what's going on? Right? The filtration of urine is essential, guys, no matter what you think. This is essential. You want to have this acid, looks like dandruff and everything else, you want to have that come out in your urine. I've seen this stuff turn the urine turns so nasty, it looked like sewage. It just freaking looked like sewage coming out of the pee-pee. Yeah. So, I want to say this to each and every one of you lovely beings. Drop the concept of disease. It's a chain that binds so many people with the word disease and fear. Understand the reality of life here. You have chemistry involvement. You have a body you're using made of cells, and so all the animals, plants, everything's made of cells one way or another. Simple stuff when you take back and look at it. Going deep, you can only become that which is to understand it. You can't mentally understand what everything is conscious-wise. You mentally can't do it. You've got to be able to become it. The whole secret of God. How do you know and understand God? You become it. Well, how can I become something that's separate than me? It's only separate from you by illusion. It's separate from you because you're thinking of the physical body and God. Yeah, you're separate, and not really, because it's all in the same goop. But moving out of the illusion of duality is living in the present moment. And every moment you're conscious. There's no thought, there's no desire, there's no emotion. Now, when you start learning that, you have to balance that out with, I've got to eat, I got to put a shelter over my head, and if I'm here to help others, then I got to have the divine help me open that door to help others, because that's all we're here for. That's all I do is help you guys. That's all I want to do, because that's all there is. I've traveled around the world. I don't need to see anything else here at this level. I mean, the levels that you can experience outside of your physical body and this physical universe, this world doesn't hold much for you. But if you've got a job to do here and you want to get rid of your karma, you want the masters to help you get this karma wheel done with, where you're in the moment and everything is in that moment. And then when you translate and you're time to leave the body, you don't come back here. But lose this concept of diseases, because it's a chain around everybody's neck, and it's a chain around a medical doctor's neck. You know, when you look at medical doctors, they've locked themselves into Hellville. And many of them just keep going down the rabbit hole. And some of them are bizarre. Some of these surgeons that are doing some of these things on the kids are bizarre. They need to visit Gray Bar Hotel. You know, there's got to, you know, but spirit will have the lessons to that being. But sometimes you really would like to see that, because you don't always see karma slapping somebody back. I purchased your book, and I am going to give eating fruit a try to detox and finally be able to heal my stomach. Well, if you've never done anything like this, then maybe take a month and do your fruit for breakfast, a nice salad for lunch, and then fruit for supper. You know, sometimes if some people jump all in and then they get frustrated or whatever, or the fruit's too strong or whatever, and then they back off. I can't do this. Da 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 da. Be gentle. Go slow. Unless you're hurting and you got a tumor and your life is in danger. Know your focus. Know what you're doing. Why you doing it. Why you eating fruit anyway. And learn all of that. You know, learn the big deal with fruits and berries and fructose and neurological conditions with fructose. The Yale study. All of these things like this. Just take a look at all this. And then you can... but you want to work yourself through this. And when you take a look at the tools that man has to help himself, man being man and woman, to help themselves, you've got food, right? You can play with foods and water fasting and things like that. But in reality, when you look at foods, there's only a few designed for the human. Remember, the human is a frugivore. Some people want to push that into omnivorish. Well, let's say you did. We would be on the light side of omnivorish. Would not be on the meat side. Meat doesn't do any human good. And it destroys the bowels and kidneys. So you want to know why you lose kidney filtration? Protein. I really would like to do it in conjunction with your herbs, but I see they are coming soon. We've got 10 formulas in. And I'll let you be the judge. I'll let you be the judge. Taste these formulas. That's all I got to tell you. Try these babies. And know we got a bunch more coming. I've got almost 50 formulas now coming. And they're coming in every 2-3 weeks like this because it's a big deal to have that many formulas for a lab and put it all together properly, and then the labels and all this kind of stuff we're going through. It's been... so anyway, able to purchase these. Thank you so much for your time. Macy, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, thank you, thank you.